Here is some short clips, and I'll also put in the description where I got my sources from. Here's some short clips about some of the places, a couple of the places I'm getting my information from about the LA fire. This is all crazy. I mean, the mayor, what they're doing, and it's crazy. I mean, but just check this out.
What is happening right now in California is apocalyptic. I now know of 6 people personally, not like one-off, 6 people personally of homes I have visited that are now gone. That are just gone. Gone. One of our team members, who many of you know, Stacy, her house is just gone. Got her family out. Praise God. I think they had to leave a pet behind. Just terrible. Gone. Another one of our great donors who we actually have the interior of one of our buildings named after, her entire house is gone. Gone. Another one of our friends in the Palisades, whole house is gone. This is some of the worst fires we've ever seen. Peachy, I don't want to overly politicize this, but honestly, we have to because it's one party rule. The state government is controlled by Democrats. The county government is controlled by Democrats. The city government is controlled by Democrats. They are unprepared. They didn't listen to our warnings. For years, we've been telling these people, you guys there's going to be a major fire breakout and the environmentalists are preventing brush cleanup and that they're spending money on sending, let's just say charter flights to Ghana, which is literally, I just got right here. I think the mayor just took a charter flight to Ghana. The mayor of Los Angeles is in Ghana right now. Not an exaggeration, and took a charter flight to Ghana. They sent their extra firefighting supplies to Ukraine. Peachy, explain to us the political dynamics here.
Yeah, apparently Mayor Karen Bass defunded the LAFD by something like $20 million or something. We can't even get the homeless junkies, which are literally in Pasadena now. We can't get them to come clean up the tents, to get these people out of there. And every year, it's always the homeless camps in these mountains behind me and in the Santa Monica Mountains. They're the ones who start the fire. I don't know if you remember 3 or 4 years ago, Bel Air burned down, where the 405 comes through by the Getty Center. That almost burned down because of a homeless encampment right there in that valley.
So people are rightfully so asking, like, what happened? Now, this has been ongoing for a while. Yeah, Pacific Palisades. This has been going on for a while. Now, it's a combination of the weather, which we do have a fire season in California. Mm-hmm. It's a combination of the wind, which is obviously always the weather, but Donald Trump predicted this. You got to give him his flowers. Yep. 2019, he writes, the governor of California, Governor Newsom, which I am not a fan of, has done a terrible job of forest management. I told him from the first day we met that he must clean his forest floors regardless of what his bosses, the environmentalists, demand of him. Must also do burns and fire stoppers. They refuse to do this at scale because of the environmental red tape around it. California is very goofy for building and anything zoning related, but they're really goofy on this sort of stuff. That's why you got this EV mandate, try to get all EVs by 2035. The environmentalists have really hijacked this. And so what you have to do when there's fire seasons is to do controlled fires, do burns, and help prevent this. And they refuse to do it. Yep. Newsom has refused to do it. Every year as the fires rage and California burns, it is the same thing. And then he comes to the federal government for money. No more, get your act together, Governor. You don't see close to the level of burn in other states, but our teams are working well together and putting these massive mini fires out. So why am I pointing this out? Because what will be pointed out when these fires happen is that, hey, this is a byproduct of the environmental catastrophe. It's the environment, it's global warming, it's all these things. That's why we're having an uptick in fires. That's not the full story. Yes, we always have the fires, but because they refuse to do fire management, because of a refusal to deal with all the excess brush, you got homeless people setting fires. There's a ton of homeless people on the streets, and you got the winds. You got a recipe for this sort of catastrophe to happen. And so there's video of this, right? This is a dude setting a fire. You know what I mean? And so I'm not saying it's for sure homeless people that cause these 2 or 3 fires, but it is definitely, and so this is allegedly in the same location, right?
Right.
Again, and we don't know if this is accurate or not, but this is allegedly in the same location. Yep. Why am I saying this? It's not to blame the governor or to blame anyone, but what will happen is because the opposite will happen. They will blame people with gas cars and people that are, wanting to have cheaper gas prices and people who want to run their AC or want to run their heat. They will blame those people and say,